Looking for the best laptop under $600 that actually delivers? Stick around because we've ranked 5 solid picks from weakest to strongest so you can get the most bang for your buck. Kicking off our list in the 5th spot is the Dell Inspiron 153530. It's got some decent specs, like a 13th gen Intel i5 and 16 gigs of RAM, so it's no slouch when it comes to basic productivity. But in today's lineup, it lands at the bottom, not because it's bad, but because others simply offer more. Now let's talk about what it does right. The 120Hz screen is a sweet touch, giving you smoother visuals for everyday browsing, video watching, or light gaming. And it's solidly built with a clean design that looks professional. You've also got a nice set of ports, including USB Type-C and a full-size HDMI, so you're covered on connectivity. But here's where it falls short. The 512GB SSD is the lowest storage in the bunch, which might start to feel cramped over time, especially if you deal with large files or games. And while the display has a high refresh rate, it's not an IPS panel, so you're not getting the best color or viewing angles. Battery life is also a bit of a question mark. Still, if you're a student or a casual user who needs a machine that just works, and you don't mind sacrificing a bit of storage, this Dell gets the job done without breaking the bank. And hey, if you're curious about pricing, all the laptops in this review are linked in the description below with the best deals we could find. Coming in at number 4 is the Lenovo V15. It's got a slightly older i5 chip, but don't let that fool you, it still holds its own. What pushes it above the Dell is its massive 1TB of SSD storage, giving you room to breathe whether you're storing documents, media, or big projects. The Lenovo's webcam has a privacy shutter, which is a small detail but a thoughtful one, especially if you're someone who jumps on a lot of Zoom calls. The build is pretty minimal and businesslike, and you get a solid range of ports, including an Ethernet jack for those who still like the reliability of wired internet. On the downside, it lacks some modern touches. That USB-C port only supports data transfer, no charging or display output. And while the full HD screen is perfectly usable, it doesn't stand out compared to higher-end panels. Still, for folks who need a budget-friendly workhorse, think freelancers, remote workers, or anyone juggling files and tabs, this Lenovo gets the job done. And hey, if you're enjoying the video so far, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so you never miss out on future tech breakdowns. In 3rd place, we've got the Asus Vivobook 15. This one's interesting because it comes with a docking station that bumps up your total storage to 1.16 terabytes. Something that might come in handy if you're juggling between home and office setups. The specs are right where you'd want them. A solid 12th gen i5, 16GB of RAM, and a nice, crisp full HD screen. It's got all the ports you need, including USB-C, and the docking station adds even more flexibility for those who like to plug in multiple devices or external drives. What holds it back? There's no dedicated graphics, which is pretty common in this price range, but still worth mentioning if you're into editing or gaming. And details on the battery life are a bit unclear, which might be something to watch for if you're always on the move. Overall, if you're looking for solid specs and that extra bit of storage thanks to the dock, the Vivobook gives you more than most at this price. Just missing the top spot is the HP 255 G10, and let me tell you, this thing is a storage and memory beast. You get a whopping 32 gigs of RAM and a massive 2TB SSD. That's more than enough power for serious multitasking, tons of files, and even some light creative work. It's running on an AMD Ryzen 5, which is a strong chip for everyday tasks and even a little beyond. You've got USB-C, Ethernet, HDMI, it checks all the connectivity boxes, and the design is clean and straightforward, exactly what you'd expect from HP. But while it crushes on storage and memory, it lacks some of the modern features you might find in higher-ranked models. The screen is solid, but basic, and it doesn't offer any visual perks like touch or better color accuracy. Battery life details are also a bit fuzzy. So who's this for? Power users on a tight budget. If you need tons of space and RAM for multitasking, this HP delivers like a champ without draining your wallet. And taking the number 1 spot, no surprises here, is the Acer Aspire 5. This laptop brings together everything you want under $600 and then some. A fast i7 chip, the latest LPDDR5 memory, and a responsive PCIe Gen 4 SSD. It's built for speed and smooth performance. What really sets this apart is the display. It's a full HD IPS panel and it's a touchscreen too. That means better color, better viewing angles, and a more interactive experience overall. You're also getting the latest ports, including USB-C and HDMI 2.1, which is rare at this price point. Sure, it still runs on integrated graphics, so don't expect gaming miracles, but for everything else, it's more than capable. And unlike most others in this list, the camera is full HD, which is a bonus if you're doing lots of video calls. If you're looking for the best all-around option with a modern processor, great display, and strong future-proofing, the Acer Aspire 5 is the one I'd grab in a heartbeat. That wraps up our list. If you want to check out any of the laptops we mentioned today, all the links are waiting for you down in the description, at the best prices we could find. And hey, if you found this video helpful, hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss out on our next tech roundup. Catch you in the next one.